Okay, school bus buyers, here we are, middle of January 2025. Before you, a International 3800 M-Trans school bus, 71 passenger. Does have 13 windows, but 12 rows. Has the 7.3 Power Stroke T444E engine coupled with a Allison 2000 series transmission. And you can see it's straight piped. Does have air conditioning. There you have condenser. Tires are not bad. Goodyear, I believe they're all recaps on the back. Does have a little dent here in the back that I will be pushing out at some point. Does have the typical awning and corner rash running into an awning or a carport. Very little rust underneath. Does have airbag rear suspension. Differential oil is clean and file free on the magnet. Very straight body going down the sides. Over 20 years old, but in amazing shape, really. Everything works. I have not tested the air conditioning just because it's been so cold I can't really determine a temperature drop. Looks like it has newer brake chambers. Again, the tires are pretty good tread. Has the multi-piece drive shaft, no rust to speak of. Did have a crunch here in this side that I pushed mostly out. It was retired, part of normal fleet renewal, and the bumper had been mangled on the front a little bit, looked like it hung up on something, and I think it was retired because it got into a little fender bender at the end of its life. There you can see the external filter going to the Allison 2000. Transmission actually looks newer, but I can't say. Does have some rust on the mirror mounting members. The charm of this bus, however, is the engine. 7.3 International, but it has the Reviva Reman. I'm not advertising it as a long block, but you can see 2013. Transmission fluid is cherry red. Engine oil is pretty clean. Does have a new filter on it. I didn't change the oil because it did look pretty clean. Looked like it had been recently serviced. Has the big Least-Neville generator. No contamination in the coolant. A very, very nice bus. I do have a little bit of junk in it. You can see, I think one or the other air conditioners was working okay. The other one, the compressor was cycling on and off a little excessively. Alright, let's see. You can see 12,000 hours and 169,000 miles. Alright. Contact. Waiting to start. Cranks very evenly. So the engine dated 2013, probably put back into service 2014 maybe, who knows. Oil pressure, got a pretty full tank of diesel. Voltmeter should climb. There it goes. Voltage regulator kicked in, or the gauge is a little bit sticky. Does have the electric door. Flip of a switch. Engine sounds perfect. No blow-by, even on an incline. Virtually zero blow-by. Basically, a new engine on this bus. This is a bus you can put into service if you've got a bus line in Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras. I've got some extra seats if you want to change some out. I can drive this to the border if you need it. A great bus. I don't think you can find anything else over 20 years old. Basically has a 10-year-old engine. Great bus for passenger service in Mexico, or a good candidate for a schoolie. I don't know if you can hear the turbo. It is straight pipe, so the turbo is pretty pronounced. Check out oil pressure. It is cold, but hitting on all 8 cylinders. Very smooth, not a miss in there. Not sure what the school district had to pay for that engine, but I assume it's pretty close to $8,000 plus installation. So you've got to figure that in your calculation if you're going to do a schoolie, and you don't want to break your budget. This is the last year of the 7.3. Some of them, maybe there's some 2004s out there, but man. Oh, it does have the high ceiling. I think it's a 77-inch ceiling. So you don't have to worry, if you're a tall guy, you don't have to worry about hitting your head. All right, signing off from Galveston, 2003. International Amtrans 13-window school bus, 2003.